Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to take a look at the Snow White limited edition doll from this year's D23 Expo. As we are well aware, this is the D23 variant. There will be a general release, which we have already seen thanks to whoever leaked it. And then Jen, Nonstop Spiders, the designer of both, showed us what the D23 one looks like. So yes, stay tuned. We're going to get in real close with the details. I don't debox, sorry guys, not D23 dolls. They stay in their boxes. They're too special and I want them to stay pristine. But I will get in as close as I can, take the plastic off so we don't have any glare, and I definitely want to know what you guys think of this one. Alrighty, so if you guys have followed my channel for a while, you know how incredibly special Snow White is to me. I mean, right there, this girly right here, of all of my Disney dolls, that is my absolute hands down favorite. If I had to grab one and run because of a fire or whatever, that would be the one. Keeping it together best I can. So when I heard months ago that Snow White was going to be at D23 and then had it confirmed just a couple of weeks ago, and then we saw the leak, and then we saw Jen's post, I was beside myself. I had to have her. I literally had to have her. And when Charlie told me he was 7th in line, I didn't know how many Snows were left because I'd heard a rumor that Snow had sold out the first day and that Giselle had as well. I was like, well, you know, I guess we'll see. And then when he got up there, and then a couple hours later, he texted me and said, I secured all the dolls. I about passed out. If I couldn't have gotten any of them except for this one, I would have only picked this one. Like if I had to choose, it would have been the Snow White. So that being said, because I've rambled for a minute, let's go ahead and take a look at her box first. And I'm going to take my camera off the tripod and we are going to get in up close and personal because this box is huge, huge, huge. And I cannot get over how big it is, and it weighs a ton. But we have beautiful ornate scrolling all over this box. And you can see here, this is how we know, A, because we've seen both photos, but B, because of this right here, D23 Expo 2022 variation. So Shop Disney's version will be coming soon. That one I will be getting probably 2 of if I can, because I want one in box and one out. Yeah, that one I will debox. We have the Disney's logo here. The 6+ of course is in there. Gorgeous flowers, almost like magnolia flowers going around. Very reminiscent of the storybook from the original movie. This beautiful pendant emblem almost in the center. Disney Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. Snow White limited edition, 1 of 1,000. If you look at the top here, it does say Disney Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. I am doing my best to make it through this one, guys. I have not really looked at her a whole lot because it's emotional. I will actually link to the video of the Saks Snow White. That kind of explains why Snow White is so special to me. So I'll put that up in an info card or something up here. But again, we have gorgeous, gorgeous, I love it. And I love how it's almost like iridescent. It picks up all the rainbow colors. Mine got a little damaged, but that's okay. I don't care. I'm just so grateful to have one, guys. You have no idea. Disney Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. And then if you want to pause and read it there, you can. It does talk a little bit about the doll. The certificate of authenticity and display stand included. She was $179.99. Again, on the side there, you'll see the same as the other. And these are more like a Saks Fifth Avenue box, honestly, the way that they open up. So if you open up on one side, it's just this beautiful gold, like gilded door frame almost. Same on this side, except for we have the pocket. I will show you my certificate of authenticity. And guys, when I tell you this doll was meant to be mine, I got number 0237 of 1000. My grandma's favorite movie in the whole world, aside from Creature from the Black Lagoon, I love my grandmother, was Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. My grandmother was born in February, so the 2nd month, 02. And Snow White came out in 1937, so 37. So 0237, yeah. Yeah, when I saw that, I kind of maybe cried just a little bit. And I'm not ashamed to say it. Now, these flaps I hate, but, you know, it is what it is. So we have this beautiful gold-framed window. You can see here, it does have the Snow White emblem that we saw on her glass coffin, actually. So it is kind of funny that we have her in this enclosed case that's gold. And then it has that same thing. It is Snow White's 85th anniversary, guys. Now, I wish we had gotten some artwork on this little logo. There's some beautiful Snow White 85th anniversary logos going around, but we just got an apple, and that's okay. I'm loving the fact that we have colored ink again on the plastic like we used to back on the old days. So we have gold and white. I think that's beautiful. Some falling petals there, some branches. Just a phenomenal, phenomenal box. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the COA back and I'm gonna close her up and I'm gonna get the box off. We're gonna get the plastic off and we're gonna take a look at Snow White. Alrighty, so once again, due to the size of the box, I'm gonna go ahead and get in here up close and personal instead of keeping you on the tripod like I normally do. So let's go ahead and just take a look at this beautiful background. Now, we have seen this background multiple times now, and I know people are complaining about it. We saw on Rag Snow, you can see it there. It's just a little bit more vibrant. And whoop, spin you around, give you a dizzy sickness. We've seen it on Sack Snow White too. So don't mind my Monster High dolls. So I know people were complaining because here we are again with the wishing well, but you know what? I'm okay with it simply because, like I said, I'm gonna link to that Sack's Snow White video. The wishing well scene was my grandma's favorite scene in the whole movie because of how the animation was done on the water and how believable it was to a little 5-year-old girl in 1937. So, you know, I mean, to me, I'm okay with it. And I think it's serene and I think it's pretty, and I honestly think it frames her very, very well. So you can see there, we've got flowers, we've got the doves, the brickwork of the castle, we've got the well behind her here, if I kind of move her veil aside. Just a beautiful, beautiful, serene, muted colored, gorgeous background for our most pristine bride. So, that being said, again, guys, like I said, Snow White is extremely special, so I'm doing my best. We have our classic Snow White hairdo. We see this in pretty much every single doll that they make of her, and honestly, I don't care. I'm okay with it. People are complaining that we didn't get a new face mold for her. Again, I'm okay with this. Her face mold's beautiful. It's picturesque. It's innocent. It's beautiful. I love it. We have gorgeous curls here. Mine are kind of wonky from shipping, but I tucked them all in underneath her veil. They look fantastic now, I think. Parted. And then we have a rope braid going across the top here. You can kind of see it there, but her hair is black as night, so it is kind of hard to see. And you can see there, we do have this gorgeous gold crown. It does have some gorgeous little gems in there. I keep saying gorgeous because this doll is gorgeous. It's tied into her hair, so it is secured in there. Big, beautiful curls, just gorgeous. I keep saying gorgeous, I can't help it. She then has to attach the veil to her head, a little rosette, and then white flowers on each side of her head. Looks just beautiful, serene, almost like Santa Maria. Like she's got a very Spanish Catholic vibe to her. And I'm here for it. Coming in here, you'll see she does have metallic earrings. I'll try and get one without messing up her hair. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not that side, at least. Let's go on this side, shall we? So you can see there, it's a red gem. Well, you could see it. It's a red gem and a gold dangle. Big, beautiful brown eyes. Gorgeous Snow White face. Red lips as red as the rose. I mean, look at that. It's just gorgeous. And this time her mouth is open. I know it's a little bit, I don't know if it's open on the Rag Snow White. I can't quite tell. I know it is on the D23 from 20, I believe it would have been 17. But just, I love that. I love that look for her. I think it's beautiful. Now this veil that's attached to her head is so long. It's got this really pretty piping here, trim on the edge. It goes all the way around. I will, I think Mario, Disney 200, he posted a picture of the back of her. I'll insert that here so you guys can kind of see. Since I don't debox, I do want you still to be able to see the full details of this doll's dress. It's amazing. And you can see, I mean, the veil is tucked in and pinned in all the way back there. So it's, I mean, it's a big one. But anyhow, onto her dress itself. So she does have like an empire waist. With some gold trimming here. Try and get it to focus. There we go. And then some beautiful gold chains coming down with a red emblem there in the center, a little metal amulet type of deal. And then there's this little drop here. She does have her signature poof sleeves here. And this is kind of off of some concept art I saw someone post, and now I can't find the post. of a wedding dress that they thought Snow White was going to wear if they did that part in the movie. Plus, I think there's some storybooks out there that show her in this kind of a wedding dress, very similar to this. So, you know, I think that's where the inspiration came from. Now, mine came with her arms up like this, so I know they move. You can see here it is a two-piece dress, and mine is folded up in there, and I don't know why, so I'm going to fix that real quick. There we go. Oh, so much better. So it does kind of come to a point there in the middle. Beautiful, almost it's like a gossamer type fabric coming down. You can see here from her sleeves as well as that same fabric with this little metal tie. Trying to get it to focus. There we go. Coming all the way down again with that same trim that the veil has. The dress itself has all this gorgeous gold embroidery. My camera does not want to focus, going through it, as well as silver and gold gems going just scattered everywhere. Here in this, I was trying to see kind of what all is in there. We've got flowers, we've got the poison apple. Trying to see if there's anything else that maybe I can see that I might be missing. It might just be floral and some abstract like vine work, but nonetheless beautiful all the same. And again, like I said, you know, you'll see from that photo I posted earlier, the train on this dress is huge. This gold piping goes across all of it. It's absolutely beautiful. Just, I mean, yes, I could stare at her all day and never get bored. I love how they've got her posed. She's flawless. Absolutely. I mean, look at her skin, white as snow, just pale as ever. More pale, I think, honestly, than the other Snow White dolls. They seem a little bit more skin tone, like normal skin tone. And then we have this gorgeous lady, and she is almost as white as her dress. Now, on to her fun little accessory. Merida came with her brothers. Snow White comes with Dopey. I had been told by a couple of people, actually, he was made by Lenox. He's plastic, guys. he is straight up heavy duty plastic. Not porcelain, anything like that, just plastic. But he's adorable. Size-wise, yeah, he needs to be about, oh golly, let me see, about this much taller probably. But again, weight-wise and all that, because he is heavy, they had to make him the size that he is. This isn't the first time to given us an accessory that's not the right size. Little Mermaid Platinum set, Max. Anyhow, he is holding a pillow here with little gold tassels, a red ribbon, a pink flower, and 2 little gold wedding bands. So you know he's all gussied up for the wedding between her and the prince. I believe it's Prince Florian. But nonetheless, just a great little accessory to go along with our beautiful Snow White here. So absolutely, hands down, my favorite from D23 2022. I cannot wait for her general release as well. This doll, guys, yeah, I could stare at her all day. And I am loving that I can finally do my review on her, because like I said, I've only looked at her a couple of times. It's just been crazy busy, and I cannot get over how beautiful she is. So there is the D23 2022 limited edition Snow White doll. Alrighty guys, well thank you for joining me on my review of the D23 limited edition Snow White 85th anniversary doll that did release here just about a week and a half ago. I still cannot, I pinch myself. I have to, because I remember looking at her thinking, there's no way I'm going to be able to get one. And then my buddy Charlie stepped in and took care of it, and I am so eternally grateful to him for doing so. She is absolutely stunning. I know I didn't show you guys the shoes. I'm not unpinning her dress. I'm sorry. But I'm sure she has beautiful or maybe very simple shoes. You never know. But when we get the general release, I'm sure the shoes will be the same. I will show them to you at that point. But again, thank you for joining. Hope you enjoyed. Leave any questions and comments down below. I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. And yes, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you're having an extra magical day. And we will see you real soon.